Welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben, and today I've got a review of a CarPlay device that'll even work without your phone. All right, Linky Fun sent me a couple of budget CarPlay devices to test out for y'all. We're going to focus mainly on this one. It's the MT13 Plus, maybe. It's a 5-inch CarPlay device, and it sells for about $225 if you use the discount code below. So let me start off saying these were sent to me for free. If you use the code, you'll save 20%, and I get a few dollars for each one that gets sold. But if you find it cheaper elsewhere, go for that. And just know that they have no control over what I say. This is totally my opinion. All right, the 5-inch CarPlay. This is pretty cool. It's got a full Android operating system in it, which means you can run, and it's got a GPS, I should say, built in. So you can run any mapping software independently of your phone or without your phone. So that means DMD2 or Osmond or OnX Off-Road or even Google Maps if you download the offline maps, and then you're free of the phone. So that's a great thing. I've got a lot of people that keep commenting or have been commenting, what do you do if your phone breaks or you lose your phone? That having a GPS, an independent GPS, is a great backup. This has it built in. 5-inch screen. It's a little on the small side. I prefer 6 inches, but it's definitely usable. On the BMW, the distance is a little further because the cradle's so far forward. So it's a little small for me. On the DR650, it's closer to my face, so it's perfectly fine, the size. And let me mention, since I'm talking about using it on both bikes, it's got the connected ride cradle. That's the connection. But for like $10 more, you can get the universal one, which is the exact same unit, and it comes with a cradle that hardwires to the battery that you can put on a different bike. So you can swap this from bike to bike. I definitely recommend you get that. Even if you only have the BMW, in the future you might want to put it on a scooter, or you might get a different bike that you want to use. All right, let's see. Did I mention it also has, of course, CarPlay and Android Auto in addition to working independently? Let's pop this in and we can talk about all the things that it does and whether it does them well or not. All right, so I'm in the middle of nowhere. I haven't had service on my phone since sometime yesterday. Using the Linky Fun, and I've got the Osmond maps running, and this is on the Android operating system, so that's not using my phone at all. Previously on Osmond, I've got downloaded to that device, all sorts of maps all over the country, all the East Coast actually that I could possibly ride. So it's definitely got Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, which is the areas we're in today and yesterday, and it's doing a great job. Once it picks up the satellite signals and locks in, I haven't had any issue with it losing connection, and it keeps up with me, so it's pretty darn good. It's a nice backup having that. So if your phone were to die or break or get lost or whatever, it's got its own system. Now on a normal day-to-day, I'd probably still be using the CarPlay, which it also has. That's really cool. So I'd be using the CarPlay for Waze, so I get police reports and things like that, traffic. But this is pretty sweet. And you can also actually hotspot your phone to the device if you wanted to. So you could run Waze or whatever your mapping is off of the hotspot if you don't have downloaded maps. So that would work pretty well too. My initial impression was that the screen on this Linky Fun is not as bright, hey guys, not as bright as some of the other units that I've tested, and it's not. But really, it's plenty bright. I mean, I'm in full sun. I have no problem seeing it. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad if it was a little bit brighter, but it's not. It's perfectly usable. So I'm not too worried about that anymore. I think that's just going to be fine. All right, the Linky Fun takes a couple of minutes to lock in on satellites.
before you get a position. Of course, this is only when you're using the Android side of things. If you're on CarPlay, it's using the GPS on your phone, so no big deal. But it takes a minute or so, few minutes to lock in. It's a little quicker if you're sitting still. But one cool thing is most CarPlay devices on the BMW especially, when you go to start your motorcycle, turn the engine over, it cuts power to it and it reboots, which would mean you'd have to refind all the satellites again. The Linky Fun must have a little battery or capacitor in it, because it'll go about 10 seconds. Actually, look, it's still on. It's going to go about 10 seconds before it actually even starts to shut down. I'm not going to let that happen. We're going to start it up. And then when we fire up the bike, it's not going to reboot. That's great if, you pull up and you kill your engine so you can talk to somebody, or toll booth, something like that, or talking to your buddy. Or if you stall your bike, when you restart it, you're not going to have to wait for it to find the satellites again. Still rolling, which means you're still got your navigation going, even though you stopped the bike and had to restart it. One more thing I want to mention: if you're using this on a BMW, look, because it's Android, you can get the MotoScan app. And this is the app that I use with the OBD reader on the bike to do resets on the service indicator, or to read codes in the engine. Usually I carry an Android device just for that reason when I travel, but you can actually do it just right from here without having to take it off your bike. That's pretty cool.
Let me mention that with this unit, with the 5-inch one, it does not connect to the Wonder Wheel, so you will not be able to use that to control the device. Honestly, as much as I try to use that for my other devices, it's kind of harder. It takes more brain power than just reaching up and touching the screen, so I don't think you're losing much there. If you want the Wonder Wheel connection, you can go for the 6-inch one. It's 6.25-inch screen. It's actually extremely thin and fits way better than most of the other 6-inch units that I've tried. It snaps right into the cradle. Very flush fit. Really looks like it should be there, and it doesn't block your TFT. But it does not have the Android operating system. It just has CarPlay and Android Auto. It's also about $170 with the discount code, which puts it right in the same price range as CarPuride and some other ones. And I think this is a better unit. It's much more solid and really looks like it fits when you get it in there. The one downside, on the information screens, the non-CarPlay Android Auto screens, it's got its own TAC and speedometer and stuff. It's in metric, and you can't switch it to English at this point. Maybe they'll fix that, maybe they won't. I never use that stuff anyway. I'm always on the CarPlay, but keep that in mind. All right, if you're looking for a budget CarPlay device, and especially if you want something that has its built-in own GPS and operating system, and this is the only one I've seen like that. So this is a great option, fairly cheap. Get one if you need it, and get out there and ride.